Just be careful with edges because you could like kill yourself here quite easily. There would have been loads of construction workers up and down these stairs. Now it's just dead. And this is just like a time capsule. It's like building stopped. So basically we're in a city here just outside of Beijing. It's about, how far from Beijing are we?
About a couple of, 300-400 kilometers.
Okay, so we're 300-400 kilometers out of Beijing. And we're basically at a site that was a massive, it's probably the central development in the city, I would think. And it was going to be entertainment, shopping, restaurants, housing. And during the construction of it, the guy who was building it, or owned the company that was building it, got arrested for corruption. And the company left debts of $1.4 billion. And this is just like a time capsule. It's like building stopped and it's just been left. And it's been here for about 5 years. And we've come to explore it. So stay with us and we're going to have a look around. These are apartments.
Yeah. I mean, this was like a one-stop shop. This was your whole city building.
Yeah.
You have entertainment, you have apartments, you have malls to buy stuff, everything.
As soon as we were inside, we were dwarfed by our surroundings, but we couldn't get a true grasp of the area from where we were. So we decided to look for a bird's eye view of the complex.
This was going to be a penthouse. Look at this. Or maybe a store.
No, that wouldn't be stores up a tower.
Maybe the air conditioning or maintenance facilities.
Maybe.
Sometimes they dedicate a half floor, right? Halfway through the building to...
So can you imagine, right? This is deadly quiet now. There's not a soul around, but a few years ago there would have been loads of construction workers up and down these stairs, building, plastering, concreting, and now it's just dead.
Think about the architects.
Yeah.
I mean, their dreams are here.
Yeah, their dreams have not been completed. It'll be interesting, to see what happens to it. Will they demolish it?
Yeah.
And use the land, or will some developer come in and take it over? Because it's a huge project, isn't it? It's just massive.
A lot of these places have like a lifespan if they haven't been completed.
Yeah, because it'll decay.
And all the inner structures aren't sealed.
Yeah, because it won't be sealed.
Yeah.
Wow. Amazing, isn't it? There's all the decorative parts here, look. Yeah. That just never made it onto the building. Well, we're pretty high up now. I'm not quite sure how high up, but...
Let's keep going.
Yeah, wait a second, look at that. Oh, you can see right out onto the roofs of those atriums. There's like... Wow. Holy moly. So these here are all the weights for the hoists that go over the front of the building to secure, to secure the hoists that the workers work on to apply things, And you can see the hoists are probably way down there somewhere. I don't know whether you can actually see them. This is just unbelievable. We're like right at the top of the tower. And if you look over here, this is all unfinished stuff. Look at that. Whoa. This is all unfinished parts of the building, man. Whoa.
Here, check this out. Over there. Pigeons. Pigeon dinner.
Oh man.
There's a whole bunch of falcon meals.
Yeah,
everywhere.
those falcons would have had them right.
You be careful with the drones too, because they will enjoy pulling those things out of the sky. What do you think?
It's awesome, isn't it? On top of the world, eh? On top of the city. Whoa. I think I want to get the drone off, man. So, we've been up to the top, we're getting the drone shots, and I crashed the drone on the way in. And, you know, I tried my best. Ollie, I was doing you proud, and I blew it at the last minute, but I've got a backup drone already on the way, so it ain't going to stop me from droning, so keep watching. But you're going to see some cool drone shots anyway. There's some cool stuff, right?
Right.
Yeah.
He was flying that thing full bore. Right into the window. Good thing it went through the window. Also good thing it didn't hit him. So he's okay. The drone is not. But we have the drone, which means we have the footage from the drone. And he has a spare drone at his house. And people like Lee always got to keep a spare drone just in case. The problem is now, I got to let him fly my drone to get a shot I want. I'm a little nervous. There he is.
That was so dumb.
Mr. Lee Barrett. Professional drone pilot.
I seem to be a professional drone fucking toner at the moment. Matt, it's a drone.
Hey man, you used it. You used it and abused it.
Holy moly. I can't believe I've done that.
I would say I can't, but I do sort of believe that you did it.
I wasn't really paying that much attention.
Yeah, well, lesson learned, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't think you've learned your lesson. I have a feeling that
It'll happen again.
What is that?
Oh man.
What is that?
That is a little tag.
Yeah, it's a QR code.
Yeah, holy shit, just scan it. Let's see if we can scan it and find out about the pigeon, shall we?
Maybe call the guy, say, we know where your pigeon is.
Yeah, we found your pigeon,
Found
mate.
your pigeon. Send
It's
him a
not
picture.
too healthy.
It's seen better days. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you need to spread it out or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever.
No, it's not going to scan it. Holy shit, man.
You know what happened? It got hit by Lee flying his drone.
No.
This is huge.
It's massive. So this right here, this is the construction lift. You know, all this equipment's still here, man. This is a big project, man. It was a big project. It isn't a big project anymore, but it sure was. It's absolutely colossal, isn't it? I wonder what this would have been here with this massive ice rink. No, I don't know. I'd love to see the plans for this, or the renders where it was all going to be. Look how the greenery has just grown where the light comes in through the atrium. Like all under here, there's no greenery because there's no light. Man, look at that tree, how it's just grown through the concrete. How long would it take for a tree like that to grow? I don't know. That's got to be a few years, hasn't it, at least? Yeah. Whoa. What's all this?
And hard hats.
Hard hats. I wonder what the mood was like here when they realised it had gone bankrupt and all those construction workers weren't going to get paid. Like these hard hats on the ground, Wellingtons.
Can you imagine the amount of protest? I mean, if
look,
people didn't
this is a, is it OFO? An OFO bike, a rental bike. It is, look.
Yeah.
It's an OFO bike. Oh, look at all this stuff down here, man. There's like tins of paint and...
That's tar.
Yeah.
Roofing stuff.
Yeah. Look at all this. This is really some structure, isn't it? Look at that.
You like something?
Cheers. So again, just another massive cavernous floor here. I have no idea what would have been here, man. This is just... It's one of the biggest places I've seen. This has got to be bigger than most of the malls I've been in with stores and stuff in. It's just incredibly huge. I can't imagine the amount of companies that would have lost money on this. Apparently the developer was $1.4 billion in debt. I guess it was a development company that bit off a little bit more than it could chew, maybe. I mean, we just keep coming across area after area. I mean, look at this massive platform here. I mean, what?
What do you think, Lee?
Staggering.
Zombie apocalypse? Build your own version of society? Call it Barrett Town.
I think, like you said earlier, it's probably too late for anybody else to take this development over now.
It might be too degraded.
You know? Well, they just have to demolish the whole lot. Even demolishing this would be a massive project. The amount of steel in this concrete must be phenomenal.
In the basement where we just were at the bottom, here were the bridges over the river. The river would have flowed in here. This would have been a lake. The lake would have looked right up into the sun, and people would be hanging out here, going off and around again. Holy moly, this place would have been amazing.
It would be so cool to see the plans of this.
Maybe we can find them.
Yeah, they must be somewhere. They must exist. Oh, Oh, even a crane that has been here that nobody's even bothered to move, man. There's literally sort of decoration everywhere. As you can see here, they started to put it on the walls, and there's just tons of it all lying around that hasn't been fixed, you know. Look at it, man. It's unbelievable.
The keys are still in it.
Hang on, what have you got there, Matt?
The keys. You want to take it for a spin?
Yeah, wow. Look at that.
I wonder if she'll turn over.
Yeah, I doubt it. The battery will be well dead. God. They got this up here. They would have needed a massive crane to lift this up here, wouldn't they? Whoa. I can imagine that the workers are all mega busy on here, and there would have been a message come through that the company have gone into liquidation.
Order 66.
Yeah, you know, and there would have probably been some anger.
Oh my God.
Because there'd have been literally thousands of construction workers. Because you know, in China, I don't know whether you're aware, but construction workers don't generally get paid on a weekly or a monthly basis. They will get paid from one year to the next. So they'll come from their sort of rural towns. They'll live on a construction site like this. And then normally, as Spring Festival comes New Year, they will be paid, and they will be paid like a year's salary, because all their living expenses and food is taken care of by the construction company. So normally, come New Year, they will then get paid and they will go home for their New Year's holiday. That's pretty much the only time construction sites stop in China at Chinese New Year, at Spring Festival. And so there may have been, depending on when the project went bust, but there may have been guys here that have worked for 3, 6, 9 months and realised they're not going to get any salary. I mean, this was a really common thing when I first came to China. You'd have construction companies who'd start construction, and they'd have all the workers, then they'd disappear without paying any of the workers. And some of the workers were owed 15 months salary. And you can imagine there'd have been a lot of anger, because a place this big would have literally had thousands and thousands of construction workers. And as I said earlier, it'd be very, very interesting to see if anybody takes over this project, and then, is the bits they can salvage, is the bits they have to know. Because like Matt says, when concrete's poured and it's not sealed, over time it will decay, So it's just incredible. It's just really an honour to be here and see this, because it's kind of once in a lifetime kind of thing, I think.
This thing was built for millions of people to enjoy, and now it's just us.
I'm pretty sure this would have been the centerpiece of this city.
The whole city.
Anyway, we're going to continue walking around. We're going to go over to
the Russian building.
The Russian building, which is over this way, and I'll check back with you when we're over there.
We've been pretty lucky so far, huh?
Yeah.
This has been pretty great.
This is I said to Matt, I just want to give a shout out to a channel called The Proper People. And I've watched your channel for quite some time, and I think you do some really cool urbex and going into sort of disused buildings. And actually, we've both lived in China for a long, long time, and we had no idea this existed. And I saw it on your channel. I said to my friend here, Matt, I said, Matt, we got to go there. And
so we made it happen.
We're here. So thank you to you guys at The Proper
rock.
People.
Thank you.
You guys rock. This rock building in front of me, I reckon it was some sort of theme hotel, because it's kind of like got windows as if it may be hotel rooms. It reminds me of something like out of the Flintstones. Meet the Flintstones, have a yabba dabba doo time. You know the Flintstones?
Was that your attempt at the Flintstones?
Fred and Barney.
They don't do yabba dabba dabba good time.
They do. Have a yabba dabba doo time. Yabba doo time. Day or night.
No. Have a day or night.
Meet the Flintstones.
Meet the Flintstones.
Have a yabba dabba doo time.
No.
I'm sure
Flintstones, meet the Flintstones. They're a modern Stone Age family. From the town of Bedrock, they're a place right out of history.
I think, yeah, I think this would have been a themed restaurant.
No, this is bigger than a restaurant.
Yeah, but think of the amount of people that would have been here.
Let's stay on this side.
Okay, it would have either been a hotel or a restaurant, I think. It's all done like cave kind of. It's meant to be like a cave, isn't it? There's another almost identical one over there.
Three of them. There's this one.
That
there's
one.
That one. And then there's that one.
That's weird, man. I have no idea. I mean, they're big.
They're huge.
Yeah, this would have been the lake here, look. This would have all been lake areas, see?
Ollie's jealous.
He will be.
I can feel it.
Holly would have loved to have been here. Wow, look at that. That's a spectacular building. This kind of looks more finished than a lot of the other parts, doesn't it?
What do you think this is? This is Roman?
I really don't know. So we got this kind of Russian looking place over here. And then to the right of us, we've got this place, but we're not really quite sure what this looks like. I've no idea what sort of country that's from. But certainly interesting. Certainly interesting. Look how overgrown it all is, man. None of this would have been here 18 months ago.
You know, it's funny, we started out today, I was quiet, you know, I was a little nervous.
Yeah.
What if somebody hears us? What if they tell us to leave? I mean, we could have been full volume walking through this whole place, no problem. I mean, there's like nobody here. Just a couple of scavengers, maybe.
I bet it's probably because nobody wants to pay to have people here, you know?
Yeah.
Because it would cost money, man.
You know how many people you need to secure this
Oh,
place?
you'd need loads. You'd need a whole team. And probably nobody wants to pay that money because who owns it? The guy went bust, man.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, that brings us back to where we came in, to the mall at the start. Really hoped you enjoyed that. I mean, that was just amazing. I mean, it's just a cavern. We probably haven't seen a quarter of how much there is here. It's absolutely huge. But thanks for staying the journey. If you got to this point, thank you very, very much. If you do like this video, give it a thumbs up. We don't have many of this kind of video on the channel, but give it a thumbs up if you liked it. If you do like the channel, you know, we got a lot of different things: opinion, tech, urban exploring, you know, food and travel. Hit that subscribe button. But as always, for now, take care.